Today's readings puts us in a very big trouble. Very big trouble. Because the more we learn about God, more we know how much work we have to do and how much we owe God. You know that all of you and me, we owe God so much. You know the word said, in debt. You are in a big debt, right? Right? Okay. You are in big debt. And if you don't do something for that, you have a big problem. Big problem. Not small problem. A big problem. If you don't do something for this debt. That you are living it every single day. Including me. Okay? Including me. Well, you can see that in our nature there is something that moves day and night and lives as a fire in us day and day and day and day and day. Is that true? Is that true? It moves in us, day, right? And we all do that. We really like to do that. But life is not about that. This is the problem we have. Life is not about taking. Life is about giving. It's not about taking. Until we learn how to give, we are in big debt. And if you want to scanner yourself to see where my holiness is, we just have to see how much I give and how much I like to take. You know, Jesus, He's so precise. He doesn't lie to these people. He said, listen, if you want to follow me, become like new human being, a new man, a new creature. If you want to come in heaven, you have to learn how to give. Because my Father and I give everything. We don't keep it for ourselves. And if you want to live with us, and you come there, and you want to take everything for yourself, then it's not possible for me and you to live together. In my kingdom, everybody gives. And they learn in this earth how to give. As the scripture said. And the first man, it was Adam. And we all belong to the first man. But the second man is Jesus. And we're called to be like him. We don't belong until we answer. We are children of God, yes, by name. We're called by name. But if you don't answer, you don't go. You don't go. And there is a big problem in this world, and the church, and us, by having this real mentality that moves. It's so crazy, and the way we move inside, and our mentality, and everything is take and take and take and take. Everything. And I do nothing without expectation. And the true gift is giving and not expecting anything. Never. Because true gift is true understanding that I am a blessed man from the beginning of my life. My Father loves me. He gave His Son for me. He forgave my sins. He makes His sun shine upon me and drop rain from sky. And watches me every single day, moment, and fill my heart and my body, my soul and my mind with gifts. I am full of gifts, and I still move just to take. What's the meaning of all this? To take. No, we have to learn how to share. This is the meaning of life. We have to learn how to share. One thing we're supposed to do every single day. Learn how to share. You learn how to be a good cook because you want to share your gift. You learn how to be a good painter because you share your gift. You learn how to be a good mom, and a good dad, and a good teacher, and a good president, a good priest. Because all these things, good things, are inside of you. Somebody has put these on you. It's also because of you, but it's because of your people. You're not mom for yourself. For yourself, you are a mom. That means the nature, the way you are, that nature, it's your gift that God gives you. You know what kind of gift is that to be a mom? And you know what kind of gift is to be a dad? So we have everything. Now we're called to share, to learn how to be to share, to give a real gift, no expectations. It's a big problem to expect anything, because if they're not going to give it to me, I'm going to say, well, how many people in our society, in our church say, you know what? Man, I'm not going to do anything good anymore. Why? Because good push level. That's, or, you know what? I'm not going to give money anymore to church. Why? They don't call me my name. Really? Or I'm not going to do this anymore because good push fucks them with me here. You know what? I'm telling you, Mother. Jesus is telling us today what we're called to do. He said, a big thing. He said, to you who hear, who really likes to hear, I'm going to say something. Jesus said, love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. So, he does not only say, I started with the very easy things, to do good, to share, to give, and without expectation. Now he goes a step farther. Not just one step, it's a big step. You've got to have long legs to do this step. Long legs in spirit. Listen, bless those who curse you. Love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. Are you sure you're asking me to do this? Hey, you're called to be the Son of God. You got to do these things. Not only give something, you have to create this state of life that strong man, real man. Did you ever see a real man? I see it sometimes in some stories, that they slap their cheek and they turn the other one. That's crazy. That's crazy. And they say, hit me. And if you don't hit me, let me put my hand over you and pray for you. I saw a black guy, very interesting. He said, this man did hit him. And he said, or you're going to hit me another one, or you're going to let me put my hand over you and pray for you. And that man said, man, you're so crazy. You see how God uses these strong men to do. We're not children anymore. When you say something to your child, you criticize them, and sometimes when people criticize us, we think they are our enemies. God is blessing you with those people. They criticize you to be better, to grow, to be a real man, and a real woman, and a real child. It's a blessing, a big blessing for people to criticize you. And everything God is trying to make you a real woman and a real man. That is forcing you. Sometimes He has to force you through your people. He has to force you to be better, to grow, to be stronger. And after it's easy to give, because you understand all of that. But staying always a little children, just take and take and take. What's the meaning of all that? It's not about money or treasure. It's about so much more. It's about so much more. We live for glory, for, how you say it, we live for exchange. To exchange what? Because the secret now is here. I want to give you this secret and I'm done with it, because we can go over 1,000 years. Because the Word is really full of goodness for our life. The secret is here. tell you this. We're taking it in material way. Secret is here. When you give here, and you don't expect, or you give it without exchange, you know what happened? You expect it only from God, and He's saving everything in His presence, all that glory. But if you expect here, and you expect exchange here, you're taking the glory here from each other, from our human mind. That's it. Oh, thank you so much, you have done that for me. You did so. Let them do whatever they want. If they want to call your name, if they want to give you glory, if they want to thank you, it's good. Leave them do. But the problem is at us. Am I doing this because of this? That means I'm not giving the gift. For example, if we give money to the poor to buy them, that's not a gift. If we give money to the church to find my place there wherever I wanted to, or for the priest or the people to call my name, that's not a gift. I'm buying something. You know what I mean? You understand me, right? I hope you understand me. For example, if I pay the Holy Jesus to be called someday in the altar, that's not a gift. Do you know that that's a debt? That one is a debt. You owe something because we're living in this every day, every Sunday. You know, we have to create a real idea, a good idea, to be real people. So we live in this state of children of God. Our problem is this. We have a big calling to grow, to be like the second man, and the big man, and the huge man, and the real man, like Jesus. If we want to live in the kingdom of heaven, we have to learn this rule. And this rule, you should put it. I love those pictures where Jesus is so soft and He's so nice and He's so beautiful. And we go and cry before Him. But that means a little. I want you to put this word, this meditation, make this gospel, this part right here, and put it meditation in every place. Because this is the style of Jesus. This is real Jesus. It's a real life. This one, if we do this, we don't have any more to see that picture because I'm going to be that picture. You're going to be that picture. I promise. You and me will be this picture if we do these things. Because He said this word. Kashtum, like this, you will be the Son of the living God. That's it. Doing like this, being merciful, being a giver, a man who doesn't expect and exchange nothing for that gift. Being like that, doing these things, we will be the real children of God. And this is our calling, to be the real children of God. As I said, it's not to push away people that they will thank you for everything you do. It's to create that real human being, that new human being in us, that He does not expect from people, but He expects from God. This is our change this mentality. It's very important in our life. Because we are so much blessed. I mean, we are blessed. The real word, we are blessed. We just learn how to share. Don't forget this. We're called to learn how to share. That's how we become the children of God. It's not to stay just with the name. We're called to be. So,